What is up, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we've got a lot of great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Pokkén Tournament DX plus the Pokkén Tournament Pro Pad controller and a Pokkén Tournament A2 poster is available on the official Nintendo UK store for £59.99 British pounds. So one thing about the Nintendo UK store, which I always envy, is that they have some amazing extras and deals for Nintendo games, and this is definitely one of them. The Pokkén Tournament Pro Pad controller is really good. It suits the game so well. It has nice big face buttons, nice big D-pad, and of course the shoulder buttons are big and blocky, so you're able to easily execute your blocks and your dashes and everything that you need to do in Pokkén Tournament. They take two of the other top shoulder buttons and put that on the face of the controller. It just feels great. I actually did a review of the Pokkén Tournament Pro Pad controller, so you can see that on my channel right here, and I absolutely love it. It makes playing Pokkén Tournament a lot better, a lot easier to execute your commands when you're playing the game. So I highly recommend it for anyone who wants to get serious in playing Pokkén Tournament. And the cool thing about this is if you already have a Pokkén Tournament Pro Pad controller, that will already work on your Nintendo Switch version of Pokkén Tournament DX. You can also use other controllers as well. You can use the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, you can use the Joy-Cons. There's various ways of playing, but the coolest thing about this version of the game is that you can have local multiplayer with two Nintendo Switch Pokkén Tournament Pro Pad controllers. So it really is just a better game overall, and easily better for anyone looking for multiplayer action locally, because you don't have to do the whole thing with the Wii U gamepad and of course the Pokkén Tournament controller or Pro controller. It's just set up so much better. So make sure you check out the link in the description below if you're interested in this Pokkén Tournament official Pro Pad controller with the game. In addition to a poster, check out the official Nintendo UK store. Alright guys, and moving into the next article here, we have some really high resolution screenshots of Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch. Now of course the game isn't going to be in the resolution that you see these, so that's one thing to note, but you also have to remember, especially scrunched down to a small screen, the game is going to look beautiful, and I think that's just basically the end result of everything here. The game is going to look beautiful, so let's go ahead and check out some of these screenshots. We'll go through them one by one. Alright, so the first level here, and forgive me for not knowing the official names, I'm pretty sure there are videos out there to where you can get them, but we have this desert level, has the dry bones. It just looks amazing. I really love the sand and the clear like rocks that are sticking up out of the sand. It just gives the level such a unique look and aspect to it. Now moving on to this next one here, we see like this mossy old tower with like mountains in the background. This one also looks good, and you can see in the bottom left hand corner, it seems like there's going to be some type of lookout or something to where you can look in the distance, kind of like Super Mario 3D World, as far as looking at secrets or potentially that coin block that's up there. Plus that tower looks really cool, that oval tower. I love the design and the geometry in this game. Now moving on to this next shot, it kind of seems like they go like a complete 180 when it comes to what type of graphical feel or look of the level. This one's super colorful. I think it's cooking and candy themed. It just looks amazing as far as the food, almost like they are trying to represent like what a PS1 polygonal looking game would look like in the modern age, as far as candy or rock candy or something like that. So this one is one of my favorite screenshots. It might be one of my favorite levels once the game launches. Now moving on, I think this is where the T-Rex is, where you can actually possess it here. And look at this waterfall as far as the backgrounds. The art design in this game is absolutely spectacular. The grass, everything in here just screams high quality when it comes to whoever was designing the levels, in addition to the art. Alright, in this screenshot, we get a look at the New Donk City, and definitely looks great. I would probably say out of everything that we've seen so far, New Donk City is probably the weakest looking as far as just the game in general when it comes to design and everything. But I think this right here kind of shows like, hey, look, there's a lot of taxis, but the game can still look pretty good even in New Donk City. But I will say I do like the other themed levels more than the realistic look of this screenshot here. And last but definitely not least, this is probably my favorite screenshot that we have here. It seems like it's some type of nighttime themed. You have the top hat fedora there in the background. It just looks awesome. This is probably my favorite one. The grass, the moonlight, the bridge, everything in this just shows like, wow, what is this level all about? Where is this place? What can I explore? What secrets are there going to be? And like I've said many times, Super Mario Odyssey to me is like the true Galaxy / 64 successor. I see so many things in this game that just screams like, please play, buy me day one. It just looks magical. And I think that they're really capturing the spirit of the previous Mario games, but adding in so many new things, like with the hat and jumping on it and just the levels. It just really reminds me of Galaxy, but kind of like blown to a new proportion. So I'm super excited. Every time that I see Super Mario Odyssey, I want to go into it fresh like I did Super Mario Galaxy 1, which I wasn't super excited about. I was like, okay, this is going to be great, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is going to be like the best Mario game ever. But by the time I was done playing between Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, those became my favorite 3D Mario games, and I'm thinking that Super Mario Odyssey has a really good chance at surpassing the Galaxy games for me, just because of the art direction, the gameplay so far. Everything that we've seen on it just screams innovation and new. So I'm looking forward to playing Super Mario Odyssey this October. I think the official launch date worldwide is October 27th, 2017. So this is definitely going to be hype. And these screenshots show off so many vast and varied worlds. So I can't wait to jump into this with you guys. And of course, I'll be live streaming like crazy with it. All right, and moving into the next article here. It looks like another retailer is listing Batman, a Telltale series, for the Nintendo Switch. So there are two titles that keep on popping up, Go Nintendo rights, for the Nintendo Switch, but Telltale will not confirm them. One of them is Batman, a Telltale series, and yet again we have a retailer who's added the Nintendo Switch listing to their site. Spanish retailer FNAC has just added a Switch version of Batman, a Telltale series, complete with a box that you can see right here, and it definitely seems like this game will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. I think the reason why they're waiting and they're not talking about it is because Nintendo obviously wants to have some type of direct or some type of official confirmation where they highlight the game. So that's the reason why they won't confirm or deny. We've seen this before, guys. We've seen this with various games, even on the Nintendo Switch, how a developer won't confirm or deny anything. They're kind of just waiting for the go-ahead from Nintendo as far as what's going to happen. Maybe it's going to be a press release, or maybe it's going to be in that whole rumored third-party direct that some people are saying is going to happen. But either way, this definitely looks like it's going to be happening when it comes to Batman, the Telltale series. And I have not played this game. I have watched other people play it, so I don't know how good it is. But what I do know is that Telltale games are usually really good. A lot of people like them. They make The Walking Dead. They've made like Minecraft. They've made various other spin-offs as far as that style of gameplay. I think Borderlands also got a lot of awards and stuff. So I don't know. I'm not into these type of games, although I've tried them out. They're just not my style. But I do think having this type of game would be good, right? So if you play these type of games, or if you've played the Telltale series of Batman, let me know. How is it? Do you think it'd be a good fit for the Nintendo Switch? I would love to hear what you guys have to say on the matter. Alright, and moving on to the last article here. Figurine-based Kickstarter success, Prodigy is coming to the Nintendo Switch. And this one, it's like come full circle. So let me give you guys a little bit of background about this game before we get into actually what this game is about. So back in the day, like back in the Wii U era, back when I was running PlayerEssence.com, there was a game that was rumored to be coming to the Nintendo Wii U that's like a high quality or big budget RPG. And that game never came to the Wii U, but it actually ended up being a Kickstarter, which was Prodigy. And the developers potentially thought about bringing it to the system because it had the NFC capability, because this game uses figurines. Now, the game never got released on the Wii U, obviously, at this point, but it's come full circle because this game is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's been officially announced. So better late than never coming to a Nintendo system, right? I actually even talked to some of the developers about this, and they were happy that I was talking about their game and I was giving it coverage. They couldn't confirm or deny anything when it comes to if it was going to come to the Wii U, but it's just funny to see this game come to the Nintendo Switch after all these years. Let's get into what Prodigy is actually about. So Prodigy is a turn-based tactical RPG featuring high-quality figurines, manipulate magical objects to fight epic battles, follow a heroic campaign, and challenge other players. Prodigy's gameplay focuses on squad-based combat on a physical board for deep thinking and fast-paced 1v1 fights. Prodigy is a new way to play. Lore in the world of Thesis, I probably said that wrong. Most races rely on mana to survive. This magical energy is now growing scarce, and wars for survival are devastating the land as magical beings fight over the last scraps of mana. If you chosen ones, children of the feeble and powerless humans are rising to save the land. These prodigies are the Watchers. So this is such an awesome thing that this game will be coming to Nintendo Switch, and no doubt it's coming to the Switch because of the success of the system. Obviously it never came to Wii U because that system was flopping at the time that this game was released on Kickstarter and when it would be eventually funded for the PC. But the success of the Switch is drawing these third-party companies in order to make games on the system. So the more the system sells, the more third-party developers will start to put their games on the system. It's pretty clear. You're seeing a ton of indie developers do so. You're going to start seeing more major third-party announcements and everything. So it's definitely going to happen. People just have to be patient and wait for the sales to come in like always. And of course, buy the great games that do launch. So overall, I'm happy that this game is coming, and I can't wait to hopefully get a review copy. I'm pretty sure the guys might remember me. Hopefully I can get a review copy and check this game out for you guys on the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, there's no release date. The publisher who is taking care of this just said, hey, we're happy to announce that we're going to be publishing on the Nintendo Switch. And it's no doubt because of the success of the system and the fact that the system is portably. You can take it where you want, and you can have your board game there, and you can play it anywhere you want. So I think it'd be a killer setup for certain game stores, you know, the ones where you can go into and hang out and play games. I think it'd be pretty cool for places like that, in addition to like LAN parties and things. The Nintendo Switch version might be the best one so far. So we'll see how it turns out in the end, but I'm super happy this game is coming to Nintendo Switch officially. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on all of our social media. It really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, and be entered in to win some awesome prizes. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.